Some crazy stuff happening in Japan, allegedly. Someone getting slated, abused, berated simply for having a boyfriend. What's going on in Japan? Let's find out. Why we got like scary music? The hell's all that about? She's a liar? Liar, simple as that. Enough. Resign now. Oh my god. Okay, so I have permission from Japan Analysis to react to their videos, and they're awesome. So please, if you're interested in Japanese culture and the goings on and the crazy stuff that happens in Japan, let me know. Resign now! Something crazy's been happening.
The Japanese internet turned on one of its most beloved figures. Her name is Hiyama Saya, and although a simple weather reporter, she found her way into the hearts of millions of internet users through
Cute girl. Yeah, that'll happen. Cute girl does cute things. It'll happen.
cute clips that garnered millions of views. She ticks all the boxes. She has nerdy hobbies like cosplaying and gaming.
I recently started drinking Monster. Oh no, she is a gamer. She started drinking Monster, then she's gonna start playing Halo, then she's gonna get in Call of Duty Warzone lobbies, and then she's gonna start saying words that maybe you shouldn't.
And on top of that, she's even a bit socially awkward.
The mountain pose, is that yoga? Yeah? I can do that
Saya
too.
is essentially a nerdy guy's dream girl. So for some fans, the best part was, it seemed like she was single.
I've kind of given up on love. I feel like men don't really notice me anyways. That's
Her 5-year career.
You know what? Everyone has their insecurities. Just know that if you're out there, even the people that you think are the most attractive or the coolest, they have the most friends, they seem the most popular, just know that everyone's got their insecurities at the end of the day. Like, I've got them, you've probably got them. Even the most famous celebrities, when they are in bed at night, they're like, oh, did I mess up that conversation with that person? Do I look silly in this outfit when I went to this event? Were people talking about me behind my back? Like, everyone's got their insecurities.
At Weather News Live, a 24/7 online weather channel hosted entirely by young women. Yes, we'll get to that later. Has brought her a lot of success. In addition to becoming the most popular weather woman in Japan, she was chosen by her home prefecture of Ibaraki to represent them as an ambassador. And
oh my god, that's sick. Also, being the most popular weather woman is a really specific award to have. Like, just coming from a position where I don't know the names of any weather person ever. They're just the person on there. It's like, yes, we're going to have some sun down in the south today. And then, of course, there is going to be rain everywhere because you live in Britain. What did you think was going to happen? Of course, there's rain everywhere.
if those weren't big enough honors already, this year the company Sharp produced special Hiyama Saya air purifiers voiced and signed by her.
What?
Hey, that's not a bad idea. Would you guys buy an air purifier voiced by me?
What?
Gozaimasu.
An air purifier? Of all the things that you could buy, of all the merch that you could get, an air purifier signed by a weather woman is really strangely parasocial.
Unfortunately for Saya, when you have millions of fans, some of them are bound to take it a bit too far.
What?
Whether
No.
through fan-
No, surely not. Okay, fan art is fine. I think fan art of anything is fine. I love getting fan art. It doesn't happen as much now as it used to back in the day, but people used to draw fan art all the time, and I used to love fan art. I used to have a folder on my PC where I'd save all the fan art that I got sent because I thought it was so cute, and then have this little collection, and I always go and look at it every now and then. I think that's really cute. I think fan art is the best thing in the world. If you want to do fan art of Subnoodle, I think that's great. I love Subnoodle fan art. It's the best freaking thing in the world. But the car really, the car thing, putting her face all over the no, not that one.
massive donations to the stream, or simply by purchasing her essay/photo book Blue Moment.
Donations to the stream? Are they talking about like a weather stream? You're not even donating to her really. You're just donating to the company. Imagine donating to, it's like donating to McDonald's because you like one of the cashiers.
Team Saya did everything they could to support her, and it was looking like they might get a chance to meet her in person. The Weather News Live fan meetup was coming in July, and there hadn't been one in 5 years.
This is so odd. I love these things. I love learning about different cultures and stuff like that because the idea of a fan meetup for weather people just blows my mind.
All the casters were going to be there, including Saya. There was only one problem. Tickets, even at their 6,500 yen price point, were in super high demand. The 1,000-seat venue sold out in minutes. Never have a group of men been so excited about the weather. But anyways, around a week before...
Just like, they wake up one day and they're like, oh my god, dude, oh, I can't wait to watch the weather. God, I wonder if it's gonna be sunny with a chance of rain or if it's gonna be cloudy with humidity. Oh, I cannot freaking wait, man.
fan meetup, something weird started happening. Saya stopped appearing on Weather News Live. Nobody could figure out why. No Saya today or tomorrow, huh? I'm feeling a bit Saya deprived. She's off tomorrow too. What's going on? Is she taking a summer vacation or something? Saya busoku. Saya busoku.
Is this the period of a month? What, you didn't get your weather person for a month and you start having withdrawal symptoms? Ooh, that's maybe a seek help scenario.
Does this mean she's quitting Weather News? Saya, please tell us that you're not leaving Weather News. But eventually, Saya was found. And not by some sleuthy detective work either. Saya, or at least someone who looked like her, was found in the last place anybody expected. Great Britain.
Let's go! And this is how I have a connection to this video, because I'm best friends with her.
Wimbledon. Oh my god.
Yeah, cool.
Is that... Could it be? Yep, it was her. Saya, who had never expressed any interest in tennis before, took time off to fly all the way to the UK to watch Wimbledon?
Wait, what do you mean, like, not expressing any interest in tennis? I think that's pretty normal. I don't come in my stream every day and list everything that I'm interested in. Like, I am super interested in history. I like cooking. I like trying new things on cooking and stuff like that. I don't really talk about that in videos, though, because she's a weather woman. She's not going to go and talk about the weather and be like, oh, yeah, it's going to be sunny. I'm going to have some clouds. It's going to be humidity, about 50% humidity. Also, I saw a movie yesterday, a historical movie about gladiators in Rome, and that was a really good movie, actually. I'm super into Roman history, and yeah, it's going to be rain next week as well, by the way.
I thought she'd be at home gaming during her summer break. Wimbledon is a big shock.
Oh my god, this is the scenario where if you do one thing, you just get pegged for doing that one thing. It's like when grandma sees that you like hazelnut chocolates and every single birthday and Christmas, you get the exact same brand of hazelnut chocolates for the rest of your life. Or the rest of her life, I guess.
The match she was watching was between Daniel Gallen and the #1 ranked Japanese player, Nishioka Yoshihito. And she was in seats that are generally reserved for friends and family. Friends and family seats? The person beside Saya must be the one connected to Nishioka, right? I hope that's what's going on. Well, that isn't what was going on. The person beside Saya was her mom. And then even more revealing footage came out. Saya had come to the UK with her mom to be Nishioka's special guest at Wimbledon. This has to be a lie.
Oh no! What a terrible scenario for the parasocial nerds.
It's all but confirmed now. Huh? Yamete kureyo, uso daro, Saya.
Wait, no, please tell me you're joking. No, not my Saya! Brother, that is a weather woman. That is not your Saya. That is not your anything. You do not own a person that tells you whether or not it is going to snow next week.
Saya. I just don't care anymore. The colors have faded from my world.
Oh my god. I love Japanese people. I love the way they write. Everything is so dramatic. I wonder if that's why characters in anime are always so dramatic and kind of like over the top. It's always so dramatic. You'll never see anyone saying like that in Britain. When something bad happens to a British person, it's like, oh, well, that's a bit shit, isn't it? And then that's it. We just kind of move on. But Japanese people are super over the top. I love it. It's so good.
That guy?
Is he breaking his tennis racket? Destroys racket after losing 10th straight game at Australian Open. No, actually, I agree with the parasocial people now. She didn't even date like a good tennis player. He's like a bad tennis player. Didn't pick a good tennis player, actually.
Why does it have to be him? Some fans were getting so angry that even the car guy had to come in and defend Saya. Things got so crazy online that Saya eventually had to put out a statement on Twitter. To all my wonderful supporters, I wanted to share some personal news with you that you may have already seen in a few reports. I'm currently in a relationship with the professional tennis player Nishioka Yoshihito. We both look forward to nurturing our bond and supporting each other in the days to come. Your continued warmth and encouragement would mean the world to us.
Oh no, wait, did she get ratioed? No, 67,000 likes. Wait, Saya's Twitter. How big is her Twitter account? Oh my god. She has almost 400,000 followers. This is a weather woman. They just look at weather in a different way. Holy, translate post. What's she saying? Good morning. Aw, dog. See, this is what we're missing out on. That's cool. The dog pictures are nice.
Yoka also put out a statement saying the relationship was getting pretty serious and getting mad at people for posting the racket breaking clips. Look, maybe you're still not convinced that Saya getting a boyfriend was a big deal. But you know who was convinced? Weather News Live shareholders.
What? No No way! Look, we found the share price. And it looks like it was July of this year, around about here, and you can see the share price just like tanks, and it hasn't even recovered. Oh my god! And it tanked again, like this month sometime as well. I don't know if it's like completely correlated, but that's insane to think that someone getting a boyfriend, one of your newscasters getting a boyfriend is gonna tank your share price.
Their stock fell like 10% overnight. Saya lost a ton of followers in the same period.
8,240 for just announcing that you are in a relationship. People they've gone too far. They've gone too far. We need to put a kibosh on this. We need to put a stop to this.
And when she finally showed up on screen after Wimbledon, there was chaos. The chat wouldn't stop spamming tennis balls and Nishioka's name on screen.
Okay, spamming tennis balls is kind of funny, but like spamming, just being this obsessed over someone's relationship, someone that will never talk to you, by the way, like will never talk to you. Do you think that putting her face on your car is gonna make her be like, oh wow, that's not actually weird. It's actually really romantic and very cool. Let me have their number. I want to hang out and date them and probably also marry them, actually.
引き続き温かく見守っていただけると嬉しく思います。今後ともどうぞよろしくお願いいたしま
What's
す。
that on her face?
This whole situation is obviously completely foreign to people unfamiliar with East Asian idol culture. Western celebrities are free to have romantic partners, and the only time it'll make the news is if there was like cheating or if their boyfriend went on a podcast or something. But in Japan, this is normal. Fans are less interested in idols who are in relationships, so idols are expected not to date.
Isn't this the same thing with VTubers? I'm sure I saw something about this with VTubers. HoloLive responds to Russia controversy as VTuber fans angry over relationship rumors following a drama that erupted after fans of a popular VTuber, Russia, I think her name is, I might be pronouncing that wrong, apparently angry to discover the streamer might not be single. HoloLive has issued a response explaining that the personal life of streamer is left up to the individual. That's crazy. You have to issue a PR response to say, yeah, personal lives are actually personal and they're allowed to do what they want. They're not actually slaves, and we don't force them to live in a certain way because that's kind of weird. Mafu, a singer and fellow YouTuber with over 3 million subscribers, had messaged her on stream simply saying that he was heading home. Many viewers took this to mean he was in some way dating that person, and then posts quickly appeared on Japanese and English-speaking social media claiming that she was lying about being single. Oh my god. On the 11th of February, Mafu issued a response saying that he was so sorry for causing misunderstandings that they were just friends and did not live together. Oh my god. This is the worst. This is the worst person. The worst person in the world gets mad at this. If you get mad at this, you are the worst person in the world. Holy shit, please find something else. Just find something to enjoy. Go and plant flowers in your back garden. I promise you, it'll make you a happier person.
It's not written in their contracts, that would be illegal, but it's clearly an industry norm. Now, is Hiyama...
Imagine writing it in their contracts. I know they said it was not written in their contracts, but just the fact that they have to say that, like, guys, it's not written in their contracts that they have to be single. It's not. Like, it's not legally obligated.
Saya an idol? It's easy to reject this premise and say, no, she's a weathercaster, but it's undeniable that Weather News Live is only as successful as it is today because of how they've involved attractive...
Whoa, that share price skyrocketed after she was hired. Oh my days, look at that. It went way up. That's ridiculous. Yeah, it did get worse. She said, I can't eat, I can't sleep, I have trouble walking. There are so many terrible falsehoods. I want to die right now. What? Dude, if you get mad about this on Twitter, then not only should your account be deleted, you should be banned from talking to people. You don't get the privilege of interacting with other human beings until you learn and you have become a better person.
They've involved attractive young women in their business strategy. Every year, the company holds auditions to find the cutest new talent to hire. They know what the fans want. However, this approach inevitably subjects the casters to intense scrutiny. There is certainly more depth to Saya than just the adorable otaku character she's expected to portray on screen, but because of how Weather News encourages these parasocial interactions, with the expensive merchandise, the air purifier, and the cute clips on their official channel, the now 29-year-old Saya isn't even allowed to make basic life decisions without causing a massive scandal, and that's not fair.
That is
the men
insane.
who were upset with her are called jaksha dansei.
Vulnerable men, more specifically refers to men suffering from poverty, sexual issues, or disabilities. Their struggles are often overlooked as societal expectations and stereotypes. Well, yeah, I mean, that's actually true as well. Like, there are a lot of men out there that have a lot of issues and they just kind of, just kind of get ignored, which is really sad. But man, if you can't use that as an excuse to go and harass random women or be a random stupid incel. It's not an excuse. You don't get to do that. You don't get to go out and do that.
They're vulnerable and lonely men, and they feel like Weather News Live specifically targeted them with their marketing. They actually made up a new word to describe this. It's called jakudan eigyo, and it means business exploiting vulnerable men.
Hey, that's capitalism, baby. Let's go. This is like if you love capitalism, like that's great. You'd be like, this is fucking great, actually. Like, we're gonna make so much money off this. What the hell? What do you mean?
And it's unfortunate that they feel exploited, but they shouldn't direct their anger at Saya. Beta! The biggest
No dating
scandal that
rule.
erupted from the no dating rule happened in 2012 when a tabloid magazine reported legendary AKB48 member Minegishi Minami slept over at a man's house.
No, she slept over at a man's house. She committed the heinous sin of being around someone of the male gender. That's disgusting. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to rethink my support of this person who I've never heard of until now.
The blowback was honestly insane. Minegishi was immediately demoted to trainee status within the group.
What?
And within 20
No, that can't be legal. No way. As punishment for causing a nuisance to the fans, I'm gonna say, fuck the fans. Fuck the fans. They get nothing. They don't even get crumbs anymore. They don't get the dirt off your shoe. Fuck them. I don't care. Causing a nuisance to fans? Fuck them. What do you mean? That's insane. You can't demote someone for sleeping at a man's house. I can't believe it.
24 Hours had shaved her head in penance and was made to post an apology to the official AKB48 YouTube channel. It
How
made
is this real?
headlines all over Japan and in the West too. There are honestly so many other no dating scandals involving female idols, but it happens to male idols as well. When heartthrob Fukuyama Masaharu announced his marriage in 2015, the stock price of his talent agency Amuse fell 9%.
He's not gonna fuck you, ladies. Sorry.
Ladies, I'm taken. Although it feels like a relic of the past, it doesn't seem like the no dating rule is going anywhere anytime soon. Last year, amidst a different AKB48 no dating scandal, the group's director, a former idol herself, Mukaichi Mion, made a sympathetic statement on Twitter saying it might be time to get rid of the no dating rule and that she would speak to management about it.
I'm sorry to see you and the fans hurt. I share responsibility for not preventing this. It's high time we reassess the unclear no dating rule. We'll consult the management and report back.
But a lot of fans seem to be upset with this idea.
It's not about the no dating rule. You can date as an idol, but hide it. What? You can date, but you have to hide it. We don't need to rethink the rule. I don't want anything to do with an idol with a boyfriend. Giving presents to an idol with a boyfriend or saying I love you? No way. Can we save them? Is it possible? I want to think it is. I think that everyone can be rehabilitated and I believe the best in people. But man, where do you start with these people? Why do you start with people that think that you can have a relationship as long as I don't know about it because I want to have my wet dreams about dreaming about the potential of us being in a relationship so that when I wake up in the morning, I can open my phone and load up your Twitter account and like all of the tweets that you made last night and then send you a super chat on YouTube afterwards. But if I know that you're dating a man, I'm not going to do that. That'll ruin all my dreams. What do you
They
mean?
didn't want the no dating rule removed. And the results of this poll show the same sentiment.
Just don't get caught. What is wrong with people? Hey man, I know people will be like, oh, different culture. Sometimes not everything in a different culture is necessarily something that should be kept, right?
The backlash to Mion's statement about rethinking the rule was so bad that the next morning she was forced to put out another statement saying that she misspoke and that after speaking with management, actually there is no dating rule and
What? That's crazy.
group members make their own decisions.
Yeah, of course, no, of course they do. They make their own decisions. They definitely make their own decisions. There's no pressure or societal pressure or fan pressure or pressure of being demoted in your job or threat of losing your job or threat of being harassed by fans. There's none of that. It's just everyone making their own decisions. I believe that.
To Saya, the line between weather reporter and idol has clearly been blurred. While it's easy to envy the financial success that must come with a position like hers, the psychological toll of living under such public scrutiny must be immense. A woman getting a boyfriend should not be the news of the week or some sort of scandal. Put yourself in Saya's shoes. Imagine how stressful this must have been. You can't go public and say you have a boyfriend because your fans have developed some image of you. You're in another country with him and people still catch you. Your fans are enraged and through.
That is kind of crazy that people clocked onto her even though that she was in Wimbledon in the UK. Like, the amount of people that watch Japanese weather channels and are super into the weather women for some reason, and that also watch Wimbledon tennis being held in the UK, that crossover has to be very small, right?
Through no fault of your own, your company loses tons of money and it makes headline news. All of this 2 days before your massive fan meetup event. Oh yeah, I still have to talk about the fan meetup.
Oh no, there's a fan meetup event. Oh, I forgot about, oh, this is going to go really well. There'll be no problems at all. Everything is going to go fine. People are normal in real life. No one's going to be weird about it. It's going to go really, really well.
So, as you could imagine, everyone online thought the fan meetup was going to be a catastrophe. Image board users were amalgamating salty fan
She has
tweets,
security, right?
and they even found the car guy parked outside the venue.
No, the car guy's there. Please tell me they have security. They need like insane security. They need actual gorillas as security, not even humans. They need lions. They need to train lions and use that as security.
This as it was happening and tuned into the broadcast to see the chaos. But actually, it went a lot better than expected. Yes, the audience turned out to be 90% men, mostly in their 30s and 40s. And yes, 20% of the seats were empty, most likely in protest. But aside from that, things went pretty well. When all the casters were being introduced, Saya got memed on a little bit.
The car guy was defending her. Oh, was the car guy defending her? Sorry, I want to take it back. I want to take any insults from the car guy back, even though, no, it's still weird, actually. Like, it's still really weird to do that. But if I want to make it very fair, if you were defending her, then that's good, and you should do that. But please change your car. It's creepy.
続いての方、ネットをいろいろお騒がしてすいません。
Oh, they're joking about it.
でお迎えください。檜山さん。
Yeah, they're joking about it. That's the best way you could go about it. Just joke about it. That's literally the best way you can do
Did a
it.
great job supporting her. That wasn't the only time they memed on her, though.
続いてのキャスターはいくら丼ではなく。
Our next caster's favorite is Wimbledon. No, that's good. This is the best way to go about it. Just literally just meme it, turn it into a joke. Let it be very, very well known that it's not a serious thing. It's not a serious conversation. No one is taking this seriously here. And if you take it seriously, then you are part of the joke. You are the ones being made fun of. That is the best way to approach this. And I think that that's great. Yeah, get him.
キャスターです。
なんていうのかな、テニスのようになんていうか。
Jokingly uses tennis analogy. Yeah, yeah. There you go.
In the end, the event came to a close without a hitch. And that's kind of been the theme since. Saya still works for Weather News. The negativity has mostly died off and things are back to normal.
Oh my god, yes. Hopefully this will take a step in normalizing that, because that's actually insane that people get mad at you for that. It's ridiculous. But you know what it is? You know what it seems to me? It seems to me like it was a very vocal minority on Twitter, which is something that we should never take seriously. Remember, if you see someone on Twitter say something ridiculous, they're using it to farm interactions and they're not an actual real person. I have lived much more happily ever since I started imagining everyone on Twitter as a not real AI NPC. But also subscribe to Japan Analysis if you would like to see videos like this, because they are fantastic, really well made, and it gives an insight into different cultures that I think is really cool. And also, if you want to buy a sub noodle, you can for a very limited time. And then they're going to go away forever and then you can't anymore. So click the link in the description too.